So y'all all know me. I think I'm the youngest son of Eddie and Laura Phillips. They haven't really told me anything. I do have the privilege here of standing here today and honoring my dad, who's been here for 33 years. Not very much has been around that. Not many coaches stay there, but I want to start by saying what a surreal moment this is. For 33 years, my dad has poured his life, his energy, and his heart into one place and into one school, this school. One gym, one field, one community, the thousands of lives that he's touched while he's been here coaching. He never wanted the spotlight, he never chased glory, but what he chased and what he caught were relationships. My dad's love for sports was never really about X's and O's. And I mean, sure, he loved a perfectly ran play like John Deere Green, or a perfectly ran three-man weave during basketball season, or a rare win that came without any drama. But if you ask him, the true victory was the kid who found the confidence, the player who became a better teammate, the student who found someone new to believe in them when nobody else really did. And that's who my dad is. That's the legacy of Fast Eddie Phillips. He chased relationships instead of championships. He cared more about who you were than what you could do on the court or on the field. And if you were lucky enough to sit in his office, or ride the bus with him, or just shoot the breeze during the late practice, you know exactly what I mean. He was a coach, yes, but to so many, he was also a counselor, a mentor, a safe space, and a constant. To the little ones, those first through sixth graders who used to run up to him just to say hi or get a fist bump, or to marvel about how fast Eddie still lived up to his name, you made him feel like a rock star. And in turn, he made you feel like you mattered, like you were already a part of something special before you ever wore a uniform. And to the high schoolers, the 9th through 12th graders who knew him as a legend, you saw it firsthand. You saw that behind the clipboard and the whistle was someone who'd go to bat for you, someone who would believe in you on your best days and your worst ones. Would still be there for you, showing up at weddings and sending congratulations on college acceptances, celebrating new jobs and offering and listening when your life got hard. And beyond all the students, all the athletes, and all the kids who came through this school, there's one group who got an even closer experience. Me and my siblings and I have an incredible, once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be coached by our dad, all 5 of us. 5 different sets of strengths and personalities, but one coach who somehow managed to meet each of us right where we were. He treated us like every other athlete, but we always knew we had something special. We saw how he led, not just from the bench, but by example. We saw his patience, his humor, his humility. We saw how he handled wins with grace and losses with perspective. And we got to see firsthand how much love he poured into this work. And that's a gift not many kids get. And it's something the 5 of us, Matt, Peyton, Story, Ellie, and me, will carry with us forever. To me, he's just dad, and I got the rare gift of watching him do all this up close. I saw the early mornings and late nights, the long drives home after tough losses, and the quiet tears after saying goodbye to a senior class. I saw him wake up and do it all again every single day because he believed in what he was building. He loved the game, but he loved the people more. I think the most powerful thing about my dad's career is this. His success isn't measured in wins. It's measured in the weddings he's been invited to, handwritten thank you notes from grown men who used to be unsure teenagers, the number of players who came back years later just to say, you changed my life. That's the scoreboard he cares about, and it's full of wins. He's the kind of coach who reminded you that your worth wasn't tied to your stats and that a mistake didn't define you. That being a great teammate mattered more than being a top scorer. He taught kids how to hold their heads high after losses, how to lead with humility after wins, and how to treat people with respect no matter what the game looked like. He's walked with kids through injuries, through family struggles, through doubts, and through dreams. He's been a light in dark seasons for more than a few young people, and he never asks anything in return, just that you give your best and be good to one another. Tonight, as we honor his inevitable retirement, and I still don't think any of us really believe he's slowing down, we're not just saying goodbye to a coach. We're celebrating a man who spent his entire life showing us what commitment, loyalty, and heart really look like. And while his clipboard may be hanging up soon, his lessons won't be. His influence will live on in every huddle, in every locker room, and in every moment a player chooses character over ego, service over spotlight. Fast, Coach Eddie, Dad, we thank you for your years of service and countless hours of commitment and dedication to our school and your family. It has shaped an entire generation of players and truly molded a family into what they are meant to be. From your friends, patrons, and family, thank you, Coach. We will never forget the memories and relationships you've built with us. On behalf of this school, this community, and every person lucky enough to be shaped by him, I'd like to announce a new tradition. Starting this year, we will be presenting the Eddie Phillips Award for Commitment and Dedication, an annual honor given to the player who exemplifies the very things my dad stood for, showing up every day with heart, investing in people over performance, and believing that a relationship is greater than a reward. And without further ado, it's my absolute honor to announce the first ever recipient of the Eddie Phillips Award. This year's award goes to somebody who embodies everything this award is about. Someone who refused to be defined by a setback, who refused to quit, and who wrote one of the most inspiring comeback stories we've ever seen in our program. Eli's journey is one of pain, persistence, and heart, and during a time that would have ended a lot of high school athletes' careers, Eli suffered a serious injury that sidelined him for an entire year and cast doubt on whether he'd return to the field the same way. But instead of giving up, Eli went to work. He showed up in the weight room when nobody was watching, committed himself to the rehab process, and pushed through the pain, through the doubt, and through the long days where progress came inch by inch. He didn't just come back, he came back better. His senior season was monumental, not just statistically, but because of the way he carried himself on and off the field. He became a leader, an encourager, and a living example of what it means to stay the course when life hits hard. Eli, you're one of my best friends, and watching your journey this year has been nothing short of inspiring. You didn't just fight your way back, but you lifted the rest of us with you. You reminded us all that greatness isn't about how easy the path it is. It's about how you walk it when it gets tough. So from one friend to another, and from one son of Coach Eddie to a young man who's made him proud, congratulations. You're the first recipient of the Eddie Phillips Award for Commitment and Dedication. Everyone, please stand and give Eli a big Thunderbird round of applause.